Shubhan Good in the house, back within the bang on video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's not only us. Ganosaurus is also missing the games. This is the image of Ganosaurus. It says, "Miss you too, guys." Unbelievable. Well, most breaking thing that's actually the breaking news that's coming up. European leagues commit to complete all domestic competition by 30th June. How is that even possible? Let's see. Moving on. Well, working on the weekday like usual, Instagram versus reality can come up and say Alexander Lacazette. Well, let's see how things will go out to be. Here's the worst aspect. Arsenal's deadlock contract talks with Bukayo Saka is a priority for Mikel Arteta when squad reconvenes next week. Also, because the problem is that Bukayo Saka has only 15 months left on his deal at the Emirates, and his club want him to be tied to a new long-term contract rather than risk him leaving for just compensation. He is still under the terms of his first professional contract, around £7,000 a week plus appearance money. Let's see. Blaise Matuidi has been found positive to coronavirus, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a good news. Get well soon, Blaise. Also, Arsenal are furious with Barcelona over Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's transfer pursuit. The 30-year-old has always insisted he's happy in North London, and the club officials aren't best pleased about the persistent rumors linking their skipper with the La Liga champions. Also, Bad Leno said something about Aubameyang recently. He says, "I think it depends if Aubameyang signs a new contract or if he leaves. I don't know what they're going to do, but if he leaves, of course, you need another player, but I think he's going to stay." Oh my God, it's up to Aubameyang. Let's see. Well, here's the worst aspect. Well, worried Premier League club chiefs have hatched a radical plan to save the season. Well, here's the report. Euro 2020 was postponed for 12 months yesterday due to the coronavirus in a desperate bid to allow nations to complete the domestic leagues. Premier League clubs fear England could be the one country unable to fulfill their fixtures. And the master plan is to play all of the remaining 92 games behind closed doors, with every game in neutral venues at a separate time live on TV. The proposal offered by a section of Premier League clubs could see two or three grounds host the games, most likely in the Midlands. Wow, is that possible? The league's big guns spoke to UEFA chief Alexander Safarin as they have more matches left to play than the likes of Italy and Spain. Well, Manchester City midfielder Ilkay Gundogan has praised Mikel Arteta's style of coaching. He says he was actually asked how was it working with Arteta. He says, "We've had a very good relationship at Manchester City. He's a very empathetic, caring, and hardworking coach." Arsenal are in negotiations to sell 160k a week flop Henrik Mkhitaryan to Roma. Oh my God, why do you call it a flop? Oh, he's an Arsenal flop, yeah, true. But moving on. Well, not only this, Arsenal are reportedly hoping that Roma miss out on Champions League football to help their bid to sign Chris Smalling from Manchester United. But they reportedly have to stump out £25 million for Smalling's signature and will need Champions League football to please him. We are supposed to please Chris Smalling. Oh my God, we turned into a small club. So the moment that I heard that news, I don't know, man. No, don't put me in a spot of bother. But moving on, Arsenal and Chelsea have delivered mobile gyms to their quarantine players to keep them in trim during the coronavirus crisis. Both clubs have had to close their training grounds because of the outbreak, although the Blues is now open again. Many of Arsenal's first team are seeing out a period of self-isolation at home after boss Mikel Arteta tested positive. Big news, isn't it? Bayer Leverkusen would prefer to sell Leon Bailey to Arsenal than Bayern Munich, ladies and gentlemen. That is the headline. Tell it to every single one of them. But moving on, Arsenal have accepted that they will lose Aubameyang in upcoming summer transfer window. They have been unsuccessful in renewing his contract. Arsenal are willing to accept bids in the region of say 55 million euros. The striker is one of Barcelona's objectives. So these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes on this platform every single day, twice. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon, because when you do that, you get two videos about Arsenal every single day. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers.